The international tour continues as we head over to France in Champs-Elysees here for the Rich Energy 200, race number 10 of the season. A third of the way complete here for the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series for Season 10, and we are moments away from taking the green flag. Let's get down your starting lineup. On the pole, we have Eli Bright in the 88 next to him, Patrick Smith in the 15. Third is Ryan Acosta, fourth, Bobby Frazier, fifth, Peter Onjak, sixth, Eugene Max, seventh, Steve Pollard, eighth, Alex Tanker, ninth, Vince Freeze completely top 10. Andrew Miller, who's the rest of your starting line from 11th and 12th on back, which I have no idea why I hit those buttons. But anyways, as you can see through the starting lineup, and looking on through, some of your favorites in the mid-pack in the front, and even some drivers surprising in the rear of the field there. So we'll see what happens when we come into the standings there. Final row, Nico Ketchum, TJ Hanley. So that's right, we're going to have to keep it on this area here because of the camera angle not being that well. Because if you've seen this track before, let's just say go to TV1, that is why. There is no really good angles around this area, so we will keep it over here. So real quick, I'm going to talk about the points coming into this race. They are as follows. Eli Bright, speaking of which, has the points lead by 22 points over Colton Schwartz. Ryan Acosta, third in points. Adam Garcia, fourth. Steve Pollard, fifth. Vince Freeze in sixth. Joshua Sicoli, after his win, jumps up to seventh after his win in Dubai. Derek Campbell falls to eighth. Nico Ketchum and Nathan Stapleton complete the top 10 in the points. Keep an eye also on Eugene Max, Carter Friesen, Amanda Evans, and Travis Crampton. All those drivers just within a few points away from that top 10 in points spot. So we'll see what happens all together. And right in the nick of time, there's the command. We'll see what happens. Patrick Smith in the 15, trying to see if he could break a... well, at least the streak, trying to get into that win column there for My Racing Toyota. Remember, his teammate earlier this season, Matthew Eves, managed to take a win earlier at Papyrus. Let's see if another My Racing Toyota car can do it here at Champs-Elysees. Those who watched the Dubai race, we'll keep it on the helicopter here for right now. It was a great race altogether. Got to see some flat racing. This one here's got a lot of elevation changes. It's very similar to this. So we'll see what happens all together. Pace car makes a dive down to pit road. It is showtime, ladies and gentlemen. 27 laps of action. And here we go. Green flag is out and we're underway at Champs-Elysees in France. See if everyone survived the first corner. Not so fast. Almarego's going to get around a few spots. And problems for Joseph Srigley and Jonathan Hoff. Primarily Joseph Srigley. I think he blew the motor. That car just came to a dead stop. Whoa! Patrick Smith and Peter Onjak some contact, and they're going to hold on for now. And Onjak and Smith are both going to lose some spots. Well, that has allowed Ryan Costa to get the second, Bobby Frazier in the third, and Pollard and Vince Freeze are going to battle for fourth. Meanwhile, Onjak got himself back together, still hanging around within the top 10 area. And Patrick Smith, because this area here, we're going to stick to the helicopter angle. 3 wide behind. That's Bobo Jones, Sean Ard, and Jackie Tang. Side by side, 3 abreast. This is where you got to make a move and make it work. Look at Tang at 81. Look at him going right there. And look at the real estate by the Taco Bell Chevrolet there of Jackie Tang. He's going to get all those positions, but he's going to lose this one here to Ryan Griffin, the 29. This left-hander always a very treacherous corner here. You got to learn what you got to do here. Skylar Dixon, last season's winner of this exact race. Going to pass Andrew Miller for position. His season has not been going well as the champion, and he is looking for a good run today. Right now, just outside of the top 10. And Amanda Evans now cracking the top 10, it looks like. Or I mean, well, it isn't top 10, but it's starting to fall back a little bit. And Onjak trying to get some spots back he lost earlier. Vince Freeze right now in that fourth position, trying to hunt down Bobby Frazier in that 41 car for third. You have to give credit both to Frazier and Ketchum. Both have been pretty good so far under the rookie belt there for Flickinger Racing. They're trying to find ways to go above and beyond and try to exceed expectations placed upon themselves, and right now they're doing a pretty stellar job. Vince Freeze going to look on the high line there, probably not where he wants to be, because that may open the door for Steve Pollard in the 57. He's trying to tuck back in line quickly there. Will do so in the nick of time. And going to try crossover. Oh, Frazier got into the sand a little bit there. Just barely had a wheel underneath there. Vince Freeze looks like he's going to get third, and he will do so as the Motul Toyota. Quickly got around as quick as possible. Now Bright and Acosta right now are trying to run away from the field. Now Eugene and Max, Vince Freeze's teammate, trying to get back up there, and Frazier did not like that pass, and he wants to get that spot back. And right now, right within that corner panel, still right within there is the nose, is the McDonald's Dodge on the Motul Toyota. He's at least going to have a fender underneath. Looks like they settled out that battle right there. And Skylar Dixon, that 86 car, already working on Peter Onjak in the 55. The 55 is losing some spots right there. And Frazier going to retake third from that 90. He said, all right, you had your 5 seconds of fame. Now I want it back. Oh, looks like Vince Freeze did not want to give up on that battle. Went a little wide coming into the corner. Now, going to really arc that car. Possible battle for the lead. Acosta and Bright. Nope. Tucks back in line. Freeze now back into the third position. Those two really have been having a good battle right there and really not wanting to give up there. But they got to be careful with that battle in there. They battled too much there. It's going to allow that top two to run away there. Onjak right now in the 10th position. Amanda Evans there falling back to 9th. How about Daniel Bouchard in the 03? His season's not been going off to a good start in that Reese Chevrolet in that 8th position. Trying to work on Alex Tanker in the 50. Pair of rookies right here trying to get a good start all of a sudden to the race here. Bouchard not to a good start this season, same with Tanker. But good runs here altogether. Tanker is not bad of a road ringer there, you can see in the background. And now Freeze has caught the back bumper of Ryan Acosta in the Tic Tac BMW, excuse me, I almost said Mercedes. And now is trying to work onto that corner panel there, trying to make a pass. Won't seem to do it. Steve Pollard now looking for fourth on Bobby Frazier. Ooh, Pollard did not get a good entry off that corner, and he's not going to be able to get the pass going. Now DeMax in that Busch Toyota. Closing in the NASCARnumbersite.org Chevrolet for S3 Motorsports. Oh, don't look now there. Skylar Dixon trying to hang on for 11 from Ryan Griffin in the 29 there. See if we can find some of the drivers in the rear of the field. Quickly talk about them there. There's Jonathan Hoff in the 16. Joseph Sprigley, the only one out of the race. He had a clutch issue. Tough break altogether for him there. Seen Alan Riego got around some of the cars when that happened. He was in the rear of the pack and had a little bit of rear end damage, but looks like his car's going to be okay. Him and Jay Cook in the rear of the pack right there and trying to get something done. Garcia, not a good qualifying effort for that Twitch TV Dodge there. He had a great start so far to the season, and now he's not getting the qualifying effort he needs, especially on these roadies. That's where you definitely don't want to have bad qualifying runs there. Sicoli, not a good qualifying effort after his win at Dubai. There's Nico Ketchum, currently in the top 10 in the points. Carter Friesen just outside of it. We've gotten word about who's going to be in that 24 car next season. It'll be none other than Sebastian Kukulon. He'll be back in the Xfinity Series next season, being a part of Flickinger Racing. They have made the jump and won the Sebastian Kukulon sweepstakes there. So I guarantee you when Arca comes back the full run there, when we head to Charlotte, remember, he won 2 races in a row And we'll see if he can pull a third when we head over there. But in the meantime, Sidner going to try to run what he can the rest of the season. At least on a high note there. Now Nico Ketchum trying to work on Matthew Eads in the 36 there. That is for about near top 25 there. It's 27th, looks like. Actually, Ketchum already on the move. There's that Gatorade dodge. There's Charles Sanford trying to catch up to Nathan Stapleton. Battle for position. That's Nicholas Garrett and Colton Schwartz. Remember, Schwartz second in the points. And I think with the way how Bright is leading and Schwartz is all the way back here, this is not what he needed altogether. So Schwartz may dip in the points here, and Bright may extend his points lead even more, depending on who finishes where. And so far for right now, the only two-time winner this season, Derek Hamill, right now inside the top 20. Nowhere trying to battle for the win, but just trying to pass whoever he can. Bobo Jones, the Canadian, go off the course a little bit there, and these guys like to slide off that corner. That's going to really hinder there. And Ryan Griffin now looking for 11th on Skylar Dixon and is going to get it. Dixon now tucks back in line. Oh, couldn't clear him. Dixon going to look back underneath in that 86 car. He knows he's got to make that move quick if he wants it. And that's what Onjak needed to see right there. Especially the fact that Onjak's not been having a really good season. He's been involved in a lot of wrecks that really haven't been his fault. Just been involved in the wrong place, wrong time. And seeing that battle, and he really wants a top 10 run, let alone a good finish. That will boost some confidence in that Gainesco BMW there. Remember, his teammate Ron Acosta already won this season. And he would like to add on to make BMW a two-time winner this season. Man, Dixon all over the back bumper, that 29 there. Now, this race does have a very similar feel to Dubai, where pit strategy will come into play. Same layout, but different just as elevation, so that will be a really key thing coming around in this race. But we'll see what happens, though, when we reach to lap 12, lap 13. If anything changes along the way. In the meantime, Eli Bright has led every lap, and he has not looked back. It's like Acosta seems to get his good little momentum there, but just can't seem to just finish the deed until eventually it's just too late. Freeze has now started to move away from the 41 there of Bobby Frazier. And Freeze is trying to work on his sights on Ryan Acosta in the 56. Now, Freeze has not yet won a race this season. He had a chance to win a few weeks ago when we started out this international tour over at Twin Ring Motegi, but unfortunately fell victim to a late last-minute pit stops that came around, lost the lead. Colton Schwartz took the victory, so at least today he's getting that good run he needs. But if he's trying to get that win, he's going to have to fight tooth and nail to really get up there. However, one positive also is that his teammate, Eugene DeMax, good to see him up here with a good run in that 5th position. Hopefully he breaks a winless streak there. Battle for position. Oops, wrong button. Steve Pollard trying to hang on from Alex Tanker in the 50, and he will do so. And don't look now. Ryan Griffin's been in the move lately. Now just cracked the top 10 is that Little Caesars Corvette there. 29's got a hot rod on that machine there. And now the next car in his sights, there's going to be that unsponsored 65 there of Amanda Evans. Sean Ard in that 42. There he is. In question about whether they're coming back next season for Xfinity. Already under the table. No word has been announced with Flickager Racing what's going to happen with him or Adam Garcia. But hopefully we will get an answer sometime later on at this point. But at least for Flickager Racing's sake, they got the replacement for Garrett Sidner all set. But as far as for Sean Ard and Adam Garcia, that is to be determined. So we'll see what happens all together. Gary Owen, that 69 car, Pepsi Mercedes. Actually good to see him up here with a good run there in that top 20. And you see Hamill's trying to work on Benjamin Thomas, was waiting for that move. Crampton tried to look on the outside. This is where he's really going to pay right here coming into this corner. Jackie Tang once again just having his good little momentum. And, ooh, Derek Hamill almost got into that corner panel of him right there. And now Nicholas Guerra working on Brandon Craston, the 63. And I just wanted to showcase that. It looks like a battle for second has happened between Vince Freeze and Ryan Acosta. Vince got him at the line, but Acosta is holding on for dear life. Because that 90 machine is coming, boy. It's going to look to the outside. Or not. Out of that 90, I'd make that move right now. Swing that car low. I couldn't do it. I think, the keyword think, they may have a coming down pit road there. That 41 of Frazier now working on that 90 machine and will get third. I don't know what happened there with Freeze. He kind of like checked up a little bit and lost some ground. So now Texan Motorsports 4 and 5th right now. And Freeze, well, I don't think he liked Bobby Frazier's one to pass him there, and he's going to want to take third back. Alex Tanker once again trying to pass Steve Pollard. Whoa, Frazier about gave a corner shot there to the 90. And Freeze will hold on. Back to that third position he goes. DeMax was trying to get what he can off the draft to get to that 41, so he hopes that Bobby doesn't try to pass him again, and just didn't get enough momentum. Now Acosta's got to work on catching up to that 88 of Eli Bright. He's got to be enjoying Sunday Drive out there, and he has not looked back ever since that green flag there. No one has came anywhere close ever since the race took green. So we should be having our cycle of pit stops coming away soon. Let's just see if anyone came down. No one as of this moment. And Frazier again. This is where Frazier's been really, really good. Coming off this corner right here in that right-hander. That has been his strong suit. Brian Acosta. We're going to start off the cycle of pit stops here. Will surrender second place. So the Tic Tac BMW is going to be the first to dip down pit road. Steve Pollard will join him. Andrew Miller. Looking from Miller's view here to see if anyone else is going to join him. And it don't look like it, just those three. No, Jonathan Hoff will come down to 16. He was all the way in the rear of the pack, and he just said, to hell with it. Let's just go down and make that pit stop now. And DeMax maybe under fire from Alex Tanker in the 50. Going to try that high line to get around, and that definitely did not work out to that favor there. And you got to remember, DeMax is not bad of a road ringer outside of the NRSL. He knows how to navigate these courses. However, this is the second time he's ever navigated this course, and you've seen right there, definitely did not take that corner well at all. Whoa, and Alex Tanker definitely gave a little bump there to the 10, and well, he's going to try to take 4 from him there. He's going to get the pass. See if the leader's going to come on down. Eli Bright, yes, he will. And they're going to settle out. Alex Tanker's going to get a free spot right there with that pass. Daniel Bouchard is going to stay out in the 0-3. Everyone else on down. I don't see one other car staying out with the exception of that aforementioned driver. Well, then again, Jay Cook's going to say something else too. Costa with a very nice pit stop there. Steve Pollard not too far behind that 56 machine. Gotta remember, Acosta had one of those front pit stalls, and they don't really get out that well. So pit road is busy right now. Eli Bright going to be the first one off. No surprise. Vince Freeze second in line. Acosta trying to get going and pass both the 90 and the 88. He's gotten around Freeze. Not enough time right now to get Eli Bright, but those tires are going to get warming up pretty soon. And now Costa knows those tires are warmed up now. It's time to go. Make a pass on that 88. Daniel Bouchard now coming down in the 03. Waiting to see if Jay Cook's going to come down in the 99, and he will. So now that everyone's going to come on down. Man, Acosta a little over the corner. Whoa, Steve Pollard just moved Vince Freeze out of the way. And he gave him a bumper to pass him. He said, get out of my way. Wow, Bobby Fraser choked on pit stops there. Yikes. And Acosta has now gotten the pass on Eli Bright. New leader, Ryan Acosta, which will be next time by because Bouchard technically has led a second lap today. And Bright now has got those tires warmed up, and he wants that lead right back. Bouchard trying to get back in the line right there. Andrew Miller. Oh, he's going to cut him off right there. He's going to slow down that speed of that Amp Energy Mercedes. And Miller said, yeah, I'm not allowing that. Nice try. He's going to try the high line to get around that 03. And Bouchard's like, all right, kill your tires. I don't mind. Man, DeMax is definitely choked on the pit stops. How about Benjamin Thomas in the 51? Nice pit stop by the GameStop Toyota there. Onjak also struggling on pit stops there. Fell back to the 20s there. Man, yikes. Vince Almariego in 41st. Very struggling day for him. And where is Jonathan Hoffman? Oh, there he is. Man, whatever they did on the pit stop, that worked for that 16 team. Because they gained a lot of positions. Right now trying to work on Patrick Smith in the 15. Charles Sanford in the 39. Well, whatever they did in that AutoZone Pilot, or not Pilot, I'm sorry, Charter Chevrolet, that worked. Great work all together for them. Jay Cook getting those tires warmed up now. As Onjak's going to work on Gary Owen. Let's work our way to the front of the field. As Ryan Acosta, currently your leader. Battle for second between Eli Bright and Steve Pollard. Remember, those are the two that first came down. And now Pollard will take the second position away. Fourth is Vince Freeze. Fifth is Andrew Miller. Sixth, Ryan Griffin. Seventh is Alex Tanker. Eighth is Amanda Evans. Ninth, Sean R. completing the top 10. Daniel Bouchard. 11th is Bobby Frazier. 12th is Eugene DeMax. 13th, Benjamin Thomas. 14th, Jackie Tang. 15th, Skylar Dixon. 16th, Derek Hamill. 17th, Brandon Crasta. 18th, Nico Ketchum. 19th, Nicholas Guerra. Completing the top 20, Gary Owen. 21st, who just passed him there, was Nathan Stampton. 22nd, Peter Onjak. He's been struggling after those pit stops there. 23rd, Jay Cook. 24th, Charles Sanford. 25th, Travis Crampton. 26th, Jonathan Hoff. 27th, Patrick Smith. 28th, TJ Hanley. 29th, Carter Friesen. 30th, Bobo Jones. 31st, Colton Schwartz. 32nd, Adam Garcia. 33rd, Matthew Eves. 34th, Joshua Sokoli. 35th, Malik Nevins. 36th, Austin Yoakum. 37th, Garrett Cinder. 38th, Mazin Tall. 39th, Cole Baker. 40th, Nick Breeding. And 41st, the last car on the track, Vince Almariego. Steve Pollard has caught up to Ryan Acosta. Bright has now fallen to 4th as Vince Freeze has taken that 3rd spot. Possible battle for the lead. Here comes Pollard. You can see how that strategy has been kicking in for both Acosta and Pollard there coming into this race. Side by side is the battle for the lead. Vince Freeze knows he wants that lead right there. Literally right within the corner of Ryan Acosta. They are racing amazing out here so far. In the top 4, literally nose to tail. Pollard trying to complete the pass. Oh, he's still got a corner. Here comes Vince Freeze for second. What a move by the 90. He just stuck out that fender. He said, I want that spot. Ah, and he thought he had him cleared. Trying to clear him before the corner. No, not going to be the case. Acosta. This is where he's going to get that advantage off that left-hander right here. Freeze kind of swirl around a little bit, but he's going to get better momentum off the corner. He's going to hold on to second. Or will he? Still about side by side are the two drivers there. That's going to be good for Pollard. Freeze will take second. Now, Freeze knows this course pretty good. I think if you've watched a certain series there that's over on Bulldog Speed, I think you know how he knows this track very well. And in the driver's seat, here he is in second, trying to get his his third career win. Or no, it is his second career win, because he did win a race last season over at Charlotte. Made the chase. Had a pretty good run altogether. Definitely was a fan favorite altogether. And now Freeze, the good guy, trying to catch up to the meme of Steve Pollard. Chevy versus Toyota versus BMW versus Chevy. S3 versus Texan versus Anjado versus Outcast Motorsports. Ooh, Pollard took that turn a little wide right there, and Bright trying to retake third. He lost a lot of ground from all that battle in there, and that car's probably not been the same right there since those pit stops, and you could tell he is not one to give up on this battle there, and gonna try the high line there. Now he's starting to let off there. That's where you don't want to really use up your car too much. Just coming into that corner. And now Bright trying to fully get that pass on that 56 as quickly as possible, because now Freeze and Pollard are starting to run away. Still side by side for third. I think this is where Acosta's going to get that momentum here. He's got that preferred groove. Trying to wait for it to kick in there. Still side by side. Right now, Miller in fifth. Possible battle for sixth between Taker and Ryan Griffin, excuse me. And Bright retaking third. So far, though, only one incident that has happened in this race involving Joseph Srigley in the 0-1. Man, he's just trying to do what he can there. All together. Now, if I remember correctly, Pollard's last win actually came back quite some time ago. I think when he was driving the 42, winning at Talladega. That's how long it's been for Steve Pollard. Oh man, what happened to Garcia? All the way in 41st now. What the heck happened to Garcia? Unless he came down pit road again, I'm not too sure. Look, now there, a possible battle for the lead may ensue between Pollard and Freeze. A couple of rookies in the Xfinity Series last season. Now second-year drivers. Possibly bound for this win. Actually, top three were actually all rookies last season. And now in their second year in the series. We remember that narrative about Eli Bright last season. Was that only driver from Archangel at that moment to never win a race. First race for Outcast Motorsports with the new team. He managed to win at Daytona. And he has been providing a big example why he deserved to be in this series and what he's worth. And he's definitely shown his stride no matter what. And Acosta, I'm telling you, after that one season with Second Heat Motorsports, Anjado gave him that call-up opportunity to showcase what he had. He's showing it. Battle for the lead. Here comes Freeze and Pollard. Side by side. Freeze is going to get that preferred groove. He clears Pollard before the corner. New leader Vince Freeze in the 90. And he's gotten the lead for the NASCAR numbersite.org. And already this race has been absolutely amazing. Not just with the strategy, but just the way they've been racing. They've just provided some great racing altogether. I'm very happy the way to see this here. Oh man, Sean Ard took that turn wide. 3 wide, battle for position. Look at Ryan Griffin and Daniel Bouchard's Ard goes into the sand. Gonna kick up some dust right there. And for a minute, I thought someone had blown the motor right there. But thankfully, I'm just seeing things. That's a good sign. That would be the last thing I'd want to see there. DeMax back into that top 10 there. Bouchard hanging on to 6th place there. We'll get it. So now Freeze with the lead. He knows he does not want to lose this race. Now he knows also too is that Steve Pollard and Ryan Acosta, they were the first 2 cars to come down pit road early on, and same with Jonathan Hoff, and it's already coming to that point when they're going to do it. So lap 22 at the line. Keep an eye on those 2 drivers. They may provide some impact, and a possible battle for 10th may ensue between Eugene DeMax and Jackie Tang. Look at Dixon trying to pass Benjamin Thomas there for position. He'll get it. And the problem is when they make that right-hander off the corner, if they don't clear off that corner there, you can see what Thomas is doing. He'll get back with the advantage on the left side there. And he'll easily try to make an overtake unless the car over there doesn't get a good entry. And you see Dixon had a good rebound off that corner. And while they could still be side by side, the 51 gets a better entry off that head into this corner here. A lot more grip coming off that area alone. Whoa, Dixon just gave him a little bumper right there and going to keep it together for the time being. Vince Freeze starting to make sure he pulls away as best he can. Top 3 running away. Acosta slipping in that 4th position. Losing grasp from the top 3, but I think he knows he used up his tires. He's probably going to have to come down pit road pretty soon. As you could see, that speed difference there definitely has shown its time. And Acosta, no surprise, he's coming down pit road. Oh, Vince Freeze going to stay out, though. Pollard, Bright, Acosta, and others down. Dixon staying out. Nathan Stapleton staying out. Onjak, Smith, Crampton also down. Garrett Sinner's going to stay out. Looks like these drivers came down a little earlier behind Almerego. Alex Taker, Amanda Evans, Brandon Krasta, Charles Sanford, Gary Owen, Jay Cook, Austin Yoakum, Cole Baker, Josh Viscoli. They did. So now Freeze. Going to be the main one. Keep an eye on Pollard. Easy, in and out. No problem whatsoever. These drivers know they got to take that corner with ease. They got to make sure they don't make a mistake off that area. Look at Taker in that 50. He's past Benjamin Thomas, trying to pass Eugene DeMax. He's probably going to get it because knowing DeMax, trying to get those tires warmed up. 10 car's not going to get it all the way yet. Let's see when we go up to Freeze. Outside of him coming down, which I believe... Yep, he's coming down now. No one may have an issue right now, at least from what I could see, thankfully. And just wanted to double check and be sure. No, not at all. I don't see anything. Yeah, Srigley had engine damage. No idea what happened there, but he's the only one. So, and the 90 in and out, gas only. Wow, that's why I was noticing why these guys were getting a quick pit stop there. All these drivers out and away. Vince Freeze, he is off pit road. Steve Pollard coming off the corner here. See if he can get Vince Freeze right here. Freeze trying to hit the gas. He knows he's got to go. Hit that gas. Try to go run away. Pollard closing in that 57. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. What a fast pit stop by that Motul Toyota. And they may hold on. It may be a two-horse race now for the win. Unless Pollard has something for him there. I think Vince Freeze may have just executed his pit strategy good. Because now he is starting to check out. And you could see what a one-lap difference does there alone. Or even a half a lap, for goodness sakes. Between the 90 and the 57. Pollard now trying to get back some momentum. He's got it now. He's right about back on the back bumper now. What do you do? Look at Pollard already diving his car underneath. What a run by the NASCAR number side arc. He pulled what Freeze did just earlier, and he retakes the lead. New leader, Steve Pollard. Wow, Freeze did not see that coming, and neither did I. I thought he had that in the bag right there. But this race is far from over. Man, it's been a back and forth cat and mouse game between these two, man. They've been putting on a show. Let's just double check real quick who's been in the rear of the field there. Colton Schwartz. Oh, man, what happened to the 60? Oh, someone made some contact. Coming to the corner, I'm not too sure who that was. I don't know, but somebody did. Garcia getting passed by Gary Owen right there. I'm not too entirely sure who that was there. That was weird. I seen some black particles there in the sand. Somebody retire out of the race? Oh, Sidner! He's out of the race with a gearbox issue! Wow, the second car to have issues would be Garrett Sidner. He also had engine damage. 2 to go at the line for Steve Pollard and Vince Freeze. They've been putting on a show. Who's going to get the win, though? 2 to go. Man, this has been pretty entertaining, man. I'm not going to lie. This has been some pretty good racing. I don't think Eli Bryant or Ryan Acosta, they're going to have enough time to catch up with these guys. They're just 2.5 seconds back. That's just way too far back. However, Acosta did gain some ground on the 88 of Bright, but you could just see they're just way too far back. Unless the 57 and the 90 battle, man. I just don't see them coming up here at all. Just one last look real quick. Malik Nevins, Vince Amariego, Matthew Eves, Bobo Jones, Massenthal, Nick Breeding, Cole Baker, Josh Piscoli, and Malik Nevins. Okay, so he was in the rear of the field. Colton Schwartz, man, he fell apart in the pit stops there. Save for Patrick Smith. Oh, my God. What happened to the 15 team? Derek Campbell kind of fell apart there, too. Just wanted to showcase there. DeMax falling outside the top 10. Well, white flag about ready to be out there for Steve Pollard and Vince Freeze. We probably may have a good road battle here coming at the line. If I were Freeze, I would just wait. I would tuck in line, try to attack him in the early portions of the race. That's what he's going to do. Look at that. He's waiting for that time to go, man. White flag, final lap for Steve Pollard. Get ready, folks. This is going to be good there. Oh, he tried to give him the bumper. Couldn't do it. Oh, Freeze kind of slipped right there. Check it through. Everyone's going to be okay for the time being. And Pollard's starting to get some ground, running away. What can the Motul Toyota can do? Can't even know what I'm saying anymore. Freeze trying to reel in Pollard. He's got to make a move quick. He knows the time is ticking. He does not want to lose another race like this, man. Oh, he's right there on that back bumper, that 57. He is pouncing on it. Pollard better be careful there. Here comes Freeze, looking underneath to the inside, coming to the right-handers. Oh, he toyed with them there. Freeze kind of messed up in the corner. Now he's going to get him right here in this bigger portion of the right-hander. Pollard got a good exit. Freeze got to keep enough fender on there if he wants a chance for the win. But Pollard with a better exit. Here they come off the final corner. Anything enough for Freeze. Oh, he used up all his car. Oh, he almost had a checker flag. Steve Pollard is going to win here at Wheels of Fire for the Champs-Élysées race. Unbelievable. Oh, Vince Freeze, you got a feel for him. I thought he had it. Oh, man. Pollard's going to win the Rich Energy 200. And, I thought he was going to get him there. But, man, once Pollard had that exit before the last turn, he just had enough in the bag. And he will survive a bullet dodge right there. Congratulations to Steve Pollard. Freeze, you got to give him a lot of credit. He will come away P2. Third for Eli Bright. Fourth, Daniel Bouchard. Fifth for Ryan Acosta. He fell back a bit, but what a rebound by Bouchard. Sixth, Andrew Miller. Seventh is Ryan Griffin. Eighth, Sean Ard. Ninth, Alex Tinker. Completing the top 10, Bobby Frazier. Wow, DeMax fell all the way back to 13th. Brandon Crasta jumped up to 12th. Wow, what a race that was altogether. If that was a race for the Xfinity Series, wait till you see the Cup race. So, I guess while we are here, let's just pause this here. Let's go to the 0-1 Spriggling. See what the heck happened, how he blew up there. And we'll find out about Sedner, too. He barely, oh, wow, he blew up right at the start. Oh, Almrigo got spun out. Wow, that car came to a stop, and Hoff and Baker and others, man, they got stuck. The 16 was in the worst position of the ball. Now, the question is, what happened to Almriego? I think he just got involved with the jam up, and he got punted by somebody. Oh, he was already spun out right here. May have been Nicholas Guerra in the 27. Oh, yeah, that was the case. These guys were already going balls to the wall, heading into the first turn, and these guys try to dive it in so hard and spread out 3 wide. Yeah, he just got that Diet Pepsi Mercedes right there, and it's going to clip him right there. I think Garrett didn't mean to do that, and they checked up big because of the 0-1, and then they're heading into the corner at such a fast speed, and I'm ready. You can see he had visible damage on the rear end, and unfortunately, that's what really ruined his day, and probably not going to be too happy with Garrett right there, but man, you got a feel for him there. That was crazy, though. I was wondering what happened to Sprigley right off the bat, and what a way to go out right there. Now, let's see if we can find out about Garrett Sedner in the 24. So we're going to go jump here. Seeing he already was out of the race at that point. Actually, let's see if did he blow up after pit stops? Came back on the course. He probably had the same issue there. Oh, he was down power. Yeah, you see that there at the speed. His power was down there, so that sucks. So we got to go to that last lap battle there between Steve Pollard and Vince Freeze. Again, you have to feel there for Vince Freeze. He thought he had it in the bag, but you see there, look, Freeze was in the right line at the right time. And you can see he was going to make a move right here. And you see he kind of slipped off that corner. That's how he lost some of that speed. And then he's going to gain it right back right here coming into this portion of the corner. But I think if he didn't make a mistake right here coming off that little part of the turn, that's where I think Freeze would have probably won that race there, especially if he would have still been side by side with Pollard right here coming into that straightaway there. And you see once Pollard got it there and Freeze had no choice but to tuck back in line, I think that was the fate right there for that Motul Toyota. Unbelievable. What an effort there by Vince Freeze, and he will have to wait to get another win. Man, 2 heartbreaks, man, in the International Tour for Vince Freeze. First at Twin Ring Motegi, and now at Champs-Élysées. So Japan and France definitely not too kind to him. So Steve Pollard, is going to be the big winner altogether. We already mentioned by that. Here's the rest of the field. 40 cars finished the race all together, and 2 out of the race, which are being Cinder and Joseph Srigley. What a race this was all together. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to like, comment your thoughts. Subscribe part of the NRSL and subscribe button down below. You've been watching a production of the NRSL, where racing is living. Till then, congrats to Steve Pollard on winning the Rich Energy 200 here at Champs-Élysées. We'll see you guys later for tomorrow when we head to the Champs-Élysées for the Wolfie 500 for the Cup Series. Until then, goodbye, everybody. From the points in the video, like always. And until then, see ya.